Hey, what's up, everybody? Mogan Master here, along with the lovely Stevie B.
Hey, everybody.
Oh,
This countdown caught him.
Welcome to Why the Fascination, or WTF, as we like to call it here. I went to speak and I couldn't. I was caught in a cough or something. I get to move up.
Ben was first in the door. How you doing, Ben?
I thought you had a date. What's
Jim.
up, Ben?
How you doing, Jim?
Hey.
Good to see you. Northwoods.
Hey, Jim. Northwoods, good luck on that job. That's awesome, dude.
Right. Tina G. No prowlers. Roger Blair, good to see you. Chris, sup?
What's going on, Chris?
So.
Ben said, "Hey, David," but I think he's got Northwoods mixed up with NAC. Yeah.
Oh, I saw you said, Chris, how you doing, Podna?
Podna.
Susie, good to see you.
Miss Susie. Welcome.
Making
Hey, Richie.
home hamburgers. That sounds wonderful.
Tina, how are you? So, I didn't watch it yet. I started to, but I guess the latest Joe Rogan, he's got, what's his name, Tim Burchett. I guess he's a congressman, and they're talking about disclosure. I don't know what they said, because like I said, I just started watching it, and it's like a 2-hour and 30-minute show, so something good has to come out of it.
I may be speaking out of turn here, but I think he is the lead for the congressional oversight on the whole disclosure. I'm not sure. I know he's got a big part in it. He's very interested, to say the least. I've heard a little bit about him, but that's about the extent of my knowledge, if that's even correct.
Seems, I don't know. Seems pretty legit. I mean, I don't know.
Richie Evans, we made pizza for dinner. Fresh.
Yeah, I bought a pizza.
For dinner.
Fresh.
Fresh. I think this place we get pizza from, I don't even know the name of it. I'm not sure. It's got to be the best sauce I've ever had on a pizza.
Oh, Double Take Pizza
Yeah.
here in Eustis.
I've
We're not
really
promoting them. Just
no.
that's who we went to.
It's really good.
They are good.
Chris said they talked about everything from disclosures and fraud and a bunch of shit.
Okay.
And a bunch of shit.
And a bunch of shit.
Johnny Half. How you
Hold
doing, man?
Johnny.
Miss Sharon. Good morning.
Buenos dias. Disclosure. I already know my ex is an alien from the planet Uranus. I started reading it over here, and then I switched to reading it off the camera, and I lost that. I was like, I can't read it.
I try not to read it from the screen because it scrolls and then I lose it.
I'll like scroll it back down like one just so it doesn't move.
Susie says, my ex is a reptilian for sure.
Lounge lizard.
Jeez.
Could be a lot lizard. I don't know.
I don't know.
So yeah, you guys know how this works. Link is in chat. Let's talk. See what you got to say.
Right.
Hard talking. Fucking 6 years of talking.
Talk and talk and talk some more.
And I don't know if any of you caught it at the end of my babble last on Tuesday. The last thing I put out, I should have put out in the beginning
What was that?
about being sober 9 years.
Oh,
Correction, alcohol free 9 years.
you didn't say sober. You said alcohol free. You did.
Well, I can't say I'm sober.
Well, you didn't.
Um,
That I remember.
yeah, I know.
No,
I kind of
that's-
blurted. It was like the last thing I said, and I was like,
Good night, everybody.
yeah,
No, that's fucking awesome. 9 years. I'm proud of you.
this time 9 years ago, I was detoxing, and it was fucked up. But I had to go through it because I promised myself I would never put myself in that position to go through that shit again.
Had you not, we wouldn't be here. You know,
This is true.
life would have went a whole different direction for you,
Well,
for both of us.
I kind of got into the Bigfoot subject not too long after I stopped drinking.
I think it piqued your interest and it occupied your mind and
Well, no,
time
it
and
was it
gave you something.
distracted me.
Yeah, gave you something to distract everything else. I get it.
It was definitely the best decision I ever made in my life. For me.
Like I said, I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ben.
That's what it says. I haven't touched a drop of alcohol in 30 plus years. I even managed to stay away from it when I went through the divorce.
Well, how long? Yeah, I know that's tough. But yeah, I can see you staying away from it, especially if you've already been, sober if you already had 25 years under your belt, you know better.
Sharon says, well done, Mokes.
Thank you, Sharon. Suzanne says, I met Mom's a long time ago when paranormal podcast in the chat. Oh, okay, now I gotta go.
She's saying, I met Mogs a long time ago on a paranormal podcast in chat.
Oh, met. Okay, it said at, didn't it?
Yes,
Okay,
I had
sorry.
I had to translate.
Thank you.
Well, no, I had to read it a couple times. So, yeah,
That's what I was doing.
I know.
was like,
I know. Michael Haywood, how you doing? What's up, stranger?
yeah, a long time ago. Obviously, we've all met. And it was probably the same chat that I met Stevie in.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Well,
Between that and Carrie Arnold. Bigfoot Odyssey.
no, the whole subject of it is, it still fascinates me. I just run out of things to talk about.
I'm pretty sure I saw you modding and
Yeah, I was a mod for Carrie and
paranormal.
Paranormal Portal and Texas. Well, Tex dropped his channel, but up till he dropped the channel, I was the longest. That was like had the wrench the longest on that channel.
Susie, I think it was Paranormal Portal.
It was.
She said she wasn't sure what it was called, but I remember I used to watch it a lot, and I liked it.
Brent Thomas.
Yeah. Jamie, how you doing? Good to see you.
Yeah. How old is that? Check backstage. Oh wow, that's pretty old. I didn't see anything go. He said check backstage. I looked. I didn't see anything. So I said, "How old is that?" He gave up, or just look back. There's a skeleton sitting there. Johnny, I'm I always stop by there. Duke's been on my channel many, many times.
Right?
It's been a long time. But yeah. I almost met Duke a couple of years ago. Oh geez, probably.
I was gonna say
No, it's probably
4 or 5.
5 years ago. I was gonna go up to Montana. I think that's where he's at.
Jamie, that's awesome. Feeling proud. I've been down to 2 cigarettes a day for a couple days now.
Oh, right on. Did you just do it to quit smoking, or like under the weather and you just don't feel like smoking? You know what I mean? It's weird how you can quit. I get sick. I didn't feel like smoking, so I quit.
Gary Johnson, good to see you. Hello to both of you.
My ex had a podcast. It could be called Abnormal Photo. What do you mean? I think it timed out. Here, let me do this again. $40 million. Wait, what is that from, Chris?
He might still be talking about Rogan.
Okay.
My guess. I don't know.
There it is.
Hey, guys.
Michael Haywood, what's up? Hey, Ben, what's going on, man?
Not too much, man. How y'all doing?
Doing good. I'm good.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, dude. I think it timed out, I guess, because I was backstage
I didn't
for a little
see it.
while. Well, you know what?
Sorry.
That's probably my fault, because I just saw just now that you have to hit enter. So yeah, that was on me.
We've only been on 12 minutes, so you couldn't have been that long.
No, it wasn't that long, Stevie. It wasn't that long. Well, I know. It's all good. It's all good.
Jamie says I smoked for over 50 years. Yeah, I'm getting up there. I gotta quit.
Do you want to? Or, you know.
I enjoy smoking. I don't enjoy the coughing. I'm done with. I'm really over it.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
But
Jamie said, thank you. I made my own quit smoking program.
How'd that go? How'd you do that?
He's down to 2 a day, so it's going pretty well. Whatever he did.
yeah, really.
I'm just wondering his method, because that could be helpful for people.
Absolutely.
It's probably mind over matter.
Yeah, you're right. So I quit smoking already, but something happened in my life, and I just picked it back up again and haven't put it down.
I quit for like a year once.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
No, wait, that was drinking.
I quit for like 6 years, I think. And my grandma passed, and I went home for the funeral, and it was just it wasn't good. It was either grab a drink or grab a cigarette. I grabbed a cigarette.
Yeah. So you don't drink either, Stevie?
That's it. I'm not saying that's an excuse. It's just what happened.
Jamie says I quit on my own terms even after cancer.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Right.
sorry, Ben, you asked me something?
Yeah, I was asking, do you not drink either?
I don't. I
Okay.
mean, not for no particular reason other than I just don't care to. I get to the point where I feel bad enough on my own. I don't need a hangover to help me along.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, I got you. That's completely that makes sense.
Yeah, I just never really. I mean, I've it's not that I haven't drank. I have a few drinking stories myself, but
Yeah.
in my younger days, I was in the army. I drank then. Just
Yeah.
never got into it to where it was a regular daily part of my life.
Yeah. I'm happy for you. You know.
I had a lot of people growing up around me I grew up around a lot of alcoholics.
Oh, okay.
Well, that you came out of it unscathed as far as that goes.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
alcohol, said to be hereditary.
My father was an alcoholic. He was a social alcoholic.
So he wasn't like. And I'm not trying to get in your business, but he didn't
No,
abuse you.
he had his liquor cabinet and liked to make his drinks in the evening.
Yeah, yeah.
My step
I understand that. Yep.
But
yeah.
it was a daily thing for him.
Yeah.
For years. But
WTF, Mike, good to see you.
he was
So,
diagnosed with Parkinson's in his 40s, and that's when he stopped drinking.
wow.
Yeah, and he lived another,
84.
he lived
I
to
mean,
be
87.
84.
Excuse me.
87?
She was 84. He was
That's
87.
right. Okay, 87. So, yeah, he lived with Parkinson's for 40 years.
So he would be like forgetting everything and stuff like that.
Not necessarily, no. I mean, in the end,
Oh, Parkinson's is what Michael J. Fox has, right?
it's a neurological disease that pretty much takes
Shaking.
over your body. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm thinking about Alzheimer's.
It can take over your mind, and a lot of people it does. It's situational.
Yeah. Yeah.
Each person is different, but I remember when he was first diagnosed, his neurologist told him to keep his mind busy, and it'll keep him going. So he learned to play Texas Hold'em, and ran with it. Was in what's it called up there in Jersey?
Atlantic City.
Atlantic City. He won a lot of pretty good sized purses up there playing Texas Hold'em.
Right on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
entered competitions a lot.
Played a lot of Texas Hold'em, never won shit. Well, local games, walk away with.
Oh, he was so
$100.
into it. He was good at it. Very good at it.
That's good.
But it was, when it came to his body, it was use it or lose it. I recall times where, if I hadn't spoken to him in a few days or even weeks or a month or however long, I'd call him and it would be difficult for him to talk. The more we got into the conversation, his vocal cords warmed up. Oh, he was 100%, It's almost like he would sit around half the day and not really talk a whole lot. And,
Yeah.
and then I could always tell.
Hey, Mogs, I wanted to ask you, where did you live before you moved to Jersey?
I grew up in Jersey. I was born in Jersey.
Okay. Okay. But you just moved to a different area?
And yeah, a couple times.
Okay, I got you.
I moved around a lot in Jersey.
Okay.
You get married, life happens.
What about you, Ben? You always been in Louisiana?
You can't tell?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always been in Louisiana for sure.
Yeah, I was in Jersey for 40 years. And then I left on a leap of faith. Like, I don't know, a couple of weeks after my 40th birthday. I met somebody at my birthday party and we hit it off, and I ended up moving out to Long Island, New York.
Oh, Long Island.
But it just wasn't meant to be. It lasted maybe a month. And I was like, okay, now what? So I ended up hopping on a train in New York City and heading down to North Carolina. And I stayed down there with my dad. He was there he was there about a year, but I hung out down there for like 4 months. Went to Nashville for 7 months, Alabama for a month, back to Jersey, New Hampshire, then Arizona, then Wisconsin, back to Arizona, Florida, Arizona, Florida.
Florida.
And I probably missed something in there.
You're in Tennessee. Did you
You
mention
have.
Yeah, he said Nashville. Stevie B, where I know you were in the military, but where did you grow up and stuff like that?
Born in D.C., Washington, D.C.
Oh, okay.
And we lived in Maryland till I was about second grade, and then we moved over to the Virginia side of the bridge. Grew up in Alexandria till 25 years ago. I came down to Florida.
Okay.
Been here ever since.
Gotcha.
I haven't lived many places at all. You know, I
Yeah.
lived in the house I grew up in until I moved out.
Yeah.
Abnormal Investigations, what's up?
Karen, good to see you.
Hey, Gary, how's it going, buddy? I think I said hi to Karen, didn't I? No, I think I read it. I didn't say hi. Hi, Karen.
Gary Johnson, happy birthday in advance. He said about 12 more days. He turned 65 years old.
My neighbor's texting me if I want to.
Richie says there's nothing to be proud. That's nothing to be proud of to be from New Jersey. You can't pump your own gas, nor make a left-hand turn, but you have to make a right first.
Yeah,
And
you can't. That's true.
Yeah.
I grew up there. It just, I don't know.
My brother lived there for a little while, and like not making a left-hand turn was the weirdest shit in the world.
Yeah, they were jug handles. Even
I don't know what that is.
Well, it's picture a jug handle
Yeah.
that goes up and like you get off an exit just to come around if you want to make a left. Here you can get to like the center lane and make a left, or
Yeah. So, like driving there and not making left turns, it was fucking weird. It was like, oh man. But like when we got back to Louisiana to the airport, it like hit us with stifling fucking humidity at first. And it was like, ugh, yeah, we back in Louisiana. But then we made that left turn. It was like, all right, this is not too bad.
we're home.
Mhm. But the humidity difference is giant. It's a big thing. I mean, I know y'all have it too in Florida.
WTF, Mike. How you doing?
It's Mike.
He's asking, is Parkinson's hereditary? I don't think it is. I think in a very small percentage, but no, I think it's more environmental factors. There's a lot of factors in it, but yeah, I had asked that question years ago.
That's not true, Richie. New Jersey can't drive. The worst drivers in all 50
No,
states.
that'd be Florida.
Florida can suck my. Never mind. Drivers down here are atrocious.
I just don't understand.
People
How
like Richie
people-
behind the wheel.
People don't read the speed limit signs at all. It's either extremely above
Or
or just as equally as low. I mean, coming home from work today, 35 and a 55. There's no reason for that. It's like, get the fuck off the road. You know, if you're that afraid to drive, then you don't need be behind the steering
yeah, but
wheel.
it's like you get them, and then of course they have that handicap plate, and it's like you're fucking handicapped. The car isn't. Move it.
You know, I just don't get it.
And I could understand that from a stone teenager, but a regular person, I can't comprehend going 20 miles under the speed limit.
That and people like to cut you off. here in Florida. I know it's everywhere. Yesterday, coming home from work, I was telling Millie, because I was watching this car coming the opposite direction, 2-lane highway road, whatever you want to call it. She said, "This car's sitting at a light, and I'm coming down the hill doing 55, so I took my foot off the pedal. I dropped down to about 50, and I'm saying it out loud, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And I'll be damned if not, I got maybe 100 feet before the light, and she just decides to cut straight. I had to slam my brakes on my wheels. My tires squealed. I mean, it was, if I had not put on my brakes, I would have slammed right into her.
Damn.
And the worst thing about it is there was no one behind me. There was no one behind me. She could have waited just 2 more seconds. I'd have been through the light, and she'd have been across.
It was 64 in Oklahoma today. What was the high temperature?
Richie says 64 is cool.
No way.
Sure.
CBB.
Chicago Chinatown drive, dude. You know what I used to do for a living? I used to make deliveries in Manhattan.
Wow.
So I'm saying that to Johnny because I mastered city driving, dude.
Oh, bro. I said wow because I've been there and bumper to fucking bumper constantly.
Hey, Gary.
Between bikes
Good
and
to see you.
crazy cabbies and the other assholes on the road.
Yeah. That's quite an endeavor to fucking do that kind of bullshit. You got through it, brother.
Jim says, according to the
Insurance
companies, the worst drivers are in Greer, South Carolina.
Well,
Let's
WTF
stay away
Mike,
from Greer.
WTF Mike said Mississippi leads the nation for like 6 years as the worst state drivers. Somebody has not been to Florida. I'm telling you what, the bad thing about Florida is you have all the tourists, especially in Central Florida.
Yeah.
You got people from all over the world that don't know how to drive.
72 was our high today, but we will pay for it out soon, I'm sure.
We were 96, and then with the heat index, it was 100. It broke 100.
Yeah. It was,
And what was
although
your-
it was here, we had on the lake, when I was at work, we had a breeze. So
Oh no, it was breezy, but it was such a hot, stuffy breeze. I mean, you walk outside and you can't breathe. I'm like, I'm not looking forward to going through this shit this summer.
Yeah, me either. I saw something that was talking about La Nina or something today, and
Yeah.
it said that most of the hurricanes and the bad weather will be from the Pacific side. So, like going towards like Mexico. I hope they don't cross over to us on the Atlantic side, but yeah, I could do with no hurricanes anymore.
Unfortunately, where we live, there is I saw something about a front,
Tropical.
a tropical wave coming, second one coming through.
Really?
Yeah,
All I know is I said our county, they must know something because we've been through shelter training twice this year already.
as far as weathermen go, like I'll watch Brian Hall when he's live. I'll watch Max Velocity occasionally, and then Mr. Weatherman, Brian Shields. He does a lot about he does a lot mostly about the tropics and the islands and what we're going to be facing. But most of he's pretty thorough. So I watch him. So if you want the forecast for the tropical forecast, check out Mr. Weatherman.
Okay.
Jay Fritz, it's good to see you.
Hey Jay, how you doing, buddy?
What's up, Jay?
Big Jay.
Yeah, they sent us through shelter training to operate as workers for emergency shelters if there's a hurricane or even wildfires was brought up. I mean, a few different scenarios, but that was in January. And then last Wednesday I went through it again. This time it was a selected few. There was 30 of us that got cross-trained for emergency shelter management.
Ooh,
So
boy.
from open to close, we spent 8 hours of training.
Yeah, wasting y'all time, huh?
It's not a waste though, because there's a lot of the last time we had the hurricane. Which one was that? Ivan? Was it Ivan? The one that blew through? We were in the house when Michael was here. I don't remember the damn name of the hurricane now. Well, the last severe hurricane that we had come through, my county alone
Sorry.
opened 12 shelters, and were
Damn.
full. They were full to capacity. So yeah, they're definitely used for sure.
Ian?
Yeah, I think it was the
Or
end.
was it the other
It
one?
might have been.
Not Michelle.
What was the one after that? The big one that went all the way up through.
Yeah, I know. No, I can't.
I know it was an M.
Yeah, I know.
The one that scared the shit out of us.
Uh-huh. Would that be Oklahoma, Mike? He says 18. Think what state has the most tornadoes per square foot?
Kansas or Oklahoma.
I would think Oklahoma.
Let's see one of the Dakotas just for shits and giggles. Good job.
I know, I'm waiting. Helen. That was it. Helene. Is
Florida.
Oh, well, you know, I thought that for a second, but
Florida has the most tornadoes.
if you'd have said lightning, I would have said Florida.
We
but
get the
not-
most lightning too.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought.
Most shark
You
attacks.
said that before. That's why I thought Florida for a second.
Most shark attacks.
Really, Jay?
What else?
He says Umatill's Barney Fife been handing out tickets lately here. They must have got him. Umatilla is just like two lights. How do you get stopped between the two?
Well, it's the
Traffic
first.
light.
It's the first week of the month, dude. I always know when I leave here around the first, second, third, fourth.
To watch it on Lakeshore.
I go over to as soon as I go over that bridge, I take my foot off the gas, get down to 32, and cruise by the cop as I wave.
My drive to work, to and from work, I don't pass any sheriffs or state troopers. I'm usually riding with them. And
On their way to work.
on their way to work
Yeah.
or on their way home from work. And they set the pace. You know, they're
Yeah.
usually 5 to 10 miles over the speed limit.
Yep.
Yeah, but even they get stuck behind that
Oh, God,
one guy
yeah.
who does the
Yeah,
fucking
because
speed limit.
whoever is in front of them, they freak out and
Oh shit! There's a cop behind me. I
want to
gotta
do
the speed
every
limit.
bit of the speed limit. Yeah. and you know it annoys the shit out of them. They just want to get home.
Yeah. Dude, I got a conundrum right now. So,
You have an ointment for that.
what? Appointment. Nah, that was a good one. But so I'm going. I got a job with a parish, right? I think I might have to park in a fucking police area, and my fucking inspection sticker on my windshield is from 21.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work out. But I'm not taking my tent off, bro.
Find the nearest parking lot closest to that and walk a block or two.
Yeah, maybe so. But here's-
You'll be working for the town,
Yeah.
for the parish, I should say.
yeah,
I work right next to the sheriff's department.
Well, they hang out in my parking lot. I see them all the time. Now they're on this. There's two very large sheriffs that are determined to get out and exercise, so they'll walk. They stop and use the restroom. They've been walking for the past year, and I haven't seen any difference in their size. So we keep up the good work. I encourage them.
Brother.
Richie's got people like talking about their dangerous Jersey drivers out there.
That's funny.
They say, hey, Morgan, Stevie.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Who's that?
That's my neighbor.
Hey,
What's
Nate.
up, man?
That's Chris.
How y'all doing tonight?
Good, Chris. How you doing?
Pretty good. I'm about to be doing a little better. Come and drink a beer with my neighbor.
There you go. How is he? Is he a good neighbor?
He's a good neighbor. I gotta give it to him. I wouldn't
Right on.
drink beer with him if he wasn't.
Yes, you would. You're a lawyer. You negotiate with him first. You got 5 minutes of my time.
Here's my dog.
One morning on the way to work, I saw an idiot riding the bumper of a state trooper in a marked car. A couple of miles down the road, he got pulled over.
Well, guys, I'm about to log out. I'm gonna drink some beer with my neighbor, man.
Bottoms up.
Y'all be safe. Enjoy.
Oh, yeah, we ain't going anywhere.
I figured.
Yeah, we're not doing. I don't drunk drive. Fuck that.
I wasn't insinuating at all.
Yeah.
He might drunk fish though, so
Hey,
Nah.
might be a story there.
right?
He said that's a different story. All right, guys. I'll holler at y'all later.
Take it easy.
All right. Bye.
All right.
Chris says, somehow I feel like that's not his first beer.
Which one? Why is there only 3 beers in the 6-pack, man?
WTF Mike says, was Chris drunk or just a Louisiana?
I don't know. Well,
Probably a little both.
Quarter to an hour difference.
Jim said both.
Yeah. Drunk Asian. You know they can hear us, right?
Uh-huh. Better watch for the backstage again if they'll pop
Yeah,
them back
man.
on.
You get them out here. There we go. He said, "All good." Stop talking about him.
Right. He didn't drink yet.
Well, he's got an awesome accent.
Right.
No, that's when I went and met Sharon Guy for dinner. It was we were at this truck stop, and I was just enthralled with these guys talking, listening to that accent, that Cajun. That oh my god, I was like, it was so cool.
WTF Mike says cursive Creole could be dangerous.
I prefer shrimp Creole. Yeah, it was abnormal, says Sharon told me that story. Yeah, she had to follow me to the hotel because the lights on the trailer and the
I
truck were all
remember that.
fucked up. And it turned out it was a light bulb in the license plate that had shorted out, and it was screwed up all the lights.
I do remember that.
Huh?
I remember that.
Yeah, if somebody talks that's from America, and I go, "What?" I'm like, "Say it again." You know? What the fuck did that person just say? Then I'm interested.
Gary Johnson wants to know, Mogs, in your caption, do you think they're going to tell us truth or work their way around it?
I don't know. I got to listen to the Rogan thing, but there's it's probably going to be like the last time where they really didn't reveal shit, but they, like, I don't know, they didn't dismiss the subject. I don't know. We'll see.
What's up, Wendell?
Hey, Wendell, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Yeah, I am curious. And it's not like people are gonna, oh, no. I was gonna say it's not like people freak out, but yeah, they would. If they came out and said, oh, by the way,
I think,
guess what?
depending on what all they would have to say, disclose, I think there's more people nowadays that already kind of know. That
Yeah, and they're
you know,
more accepting because we've been programmed. We've been just through Star Trek and every fucking outer space movie
Preconditioned.
there is to just, we're like numb to it.
Yeah.
It happens, a lot of us be like, figures.
No, a lot of us be like, I told you. Told you so.
But it would shake up things like religion and
Oh, 100%.
it'll bring into question a
History.
lot of shit.
Everything in history, everything that we've ever been told.
And if that's the case, the Bible would make more sense. Just saying. Manna from heaven, where it was there for 40 years, feeding them, and basically it was a spaceship in the sky. Just saying.
Yeah, I don't think we'll.
Lord, I'm on your side. You know that.
I don't think we'll ever be told the truth. There's too many invested in all the lies.
Yeah. It'll just.
And it makes you wonder
They'll.
about all the scientists that have gone missing, or
That's. I'm more curious about that than fucking UFOs, actually.
what did they know?
That's just too bizarre. Missing, dead, murdered on your front porch. It's insane. Chris says, sounds like he's going to tell all.
I think he wants to. I think.
Yeah.
I think I heard him in an interview with somebody saying that he wants to. Some things that he's seen and witnessed, evidence that he witnessed.
I mean, and they don't even have to say aliens are
They
real.
can't.
All they have to say is we have alien technology. And it's the same thing.
Yeah. I think it's they walk among us
That part, it would.
freaks everybody out.
Yeah. I don't know. I used to say, I don't worry about UFOs. I'm not worried about what's going on up there. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm more concerned with what's on the ground with me.
Well, there's nothing you can do about that either.
I can run.
Well,
Barely. As long as I can run faster than you, I'm good.
Chris said it was an informative podcast. That's if he was telling the truth, of course.
Well, it was interesting what I had just started to hear. I mean, but Joe was drilling him. And he would say something. Well, explain that, and
Underwater
I'm looking-
bases and shit.
looking forward to hearing. But it's a long
Podcast.
podcast, 2.5 hours, I think. Jeff going camping with bacon underwear.
But Mr. Lee is on vacation holiday.
Holiday.
with the missus.
It's a dog eat dog world, and I'm wearing milk bone underwear. Somebody figure out the movie.
I said I watched it all, but like the last 20 minutes.
Lizards.
Lizards.
That's what it says. It's a lizard people. The fish said so.
Yeah, that's right.
Jeff, what's going on, man? Good to see you. No, well, my dad had seen shit in Arizona.
I've seen
I have
shit.
friends. Yeah, you've seen shit. My friend Tony and her family, they saw something in Sedona, which was freaky because it was like a Coke can kind of shape,
Yeah.
but it was, or maybe a Tylenol or Tic Tac, but bigger, a lot bigger. But it was like a pearlescent color, and when the sun hit it, it was just like flowing. And that thing stood on end and just went north. And they watched it leave, and they went inside, and then the thing came back. If it was a balloon or something like that, they don't come back. Mike says, I've been married for 15 years. Camping in bacon underwear sounds like an amazing weekend. Sounds messy to me. What's going on, Jim?
Oh, just another day in paradise. You know how that goes.
Absolutely.
So, and UFOs, if people pay attention, no big deal to religions. I mean, fallen angels, demon spirits. Come on. Just another name for aliens. And thin veils is just a reference to going into another dimension.
Possibly.
So,
no, I mean, it would make a lot of sense in some things.
And if you read the Book of Enoch, aliens are just a given.
We have that somewhere.
Yeah.
It's in the Ethiopian Bible.
All right.
In my case, listen to it.
No, I've listened. I don't know that I've heard the whole book, though. Northwood says UFOs are real. The Air Force doesn't exist.
I've heard that jokes many times. And the it's a dog eat dog world, and I'm wearing milk bone underpants is Norm from Cheers. It was one of his famous lines, or at least that's the first place I heard it.
Nope, you're right. I said movie. Sorry. Oh, yeah, there it is. That's Norm from Cheers. I almost have a feeling that, no. I remember somebody else saying it too.
After that episode of Cheers, I heard it everywhere. Read Mike. WTF Mike.
He says, I'm torn on aliens. On one hand, the probability is pretty high, and on the other, the distance is even greater.
He's making sure he keeps the WTF on the front of his name.
Well, Gary says I had God's angels show me themselves in a vortex looking down on me. How can Jim say that about angels?
Didn't say they were all bad angels. There's good and bad.
Well, no, you said about them being aliens.
Well, by definition,
It was just a hypothetical argument.
But by definition, isn't anything off the planet Earth an alien?
You would think
Yeah.
extraterrestrial. Excuse me. Suzanne says, I think all of us have probably had other lives on other planets as an alien. Interesting thought.
It's a
When you
possibility.
think of reincarnation, you think of, well, human or, something pertaining to Earth. But yeah, maybe.
We won't know until after we pass.
Suzanne says, I'm an interesting woman.
That would be a scary thought. That's like the old Twilight Zone episode, To Serve Man. We're just cat. Yeah.
Cookbook.
Yep.
Chris says we're just their experiment.
Yeah.
Any of the above is totally possible.
Well, we'd be pretty arrogant to think that we're alone in this vastness.
Personally, I don't think God is a wasteful God, and to have this entire universe empty, I just have trouble believing that.
It doesn't make sense. There's so many other universes.
And you look here on Earth in some of the oddest places, Boiling Springs at the bottom of the ocean, and
there's shit thriving there.
Yeah. So, yeah, caves over in Tennessee where the streams are flowing out. There's fish without eyes. They adapted to living, in the cave in the water.
Yeah.
So the movie Jurassic Park, life finds a way.
Oh yeah, no, it adapts absolutely. Just sometimes think all we are is like we're stuffed in the back of like God's glove box and forgotten about. Right?
Or
next to a fucking ketchup packet and an old French fry.
at the end of the movie Men in Black, I can't remember if it was 1 or 2, but we could just be in an alien's marble, and they're just playing with us.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting to think about. Because you look at like when they show.
Oh shit,
no.
Sharon.
They show what?
Oh,
She
no.
says, hey guys, I need y'all to say a prayer right now for a family member. He got hit by a bicycle that they airlifted him up to the hospital Thanks. Love y'all. Absolutely. Prayers.
Okay, sorry. I was praying for you, Sharon.
Absolutely. And
Hit by a bicycle. Interesting. Airlifted. Jeez.
Maybe he was on the bike.
Well, I'm not sure. I was trying to.
Yeah.
There's two different scenarios going on in my
I
head.
don't know.
I was hoping Sharon also might have an update about Judy.
I didn't hear from her today.
Mike Kirkpatrick says my new band's name is Alien Marvel.
What's up, Mike?
It is now, he says.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Mike.
And now you had a band.
John P., good to see you.
What's up, John?
I'm trying to decipher what he meant.
What do you mean?
Saw something on the 9.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I don't know. We love you too, Sharon. Of course.
Keep in touch. Let me know how
Yeah.
you're doing.
Yes.
How you're doing.
You have to go. We understand. Northwood says, I was on a bicycle and got hit by a car 12 years ago. They airlifted me to the regional hospital. That year was a big mess for me. No doubt. Glad you healed up. You are healed, right? Don't want to assume anything.
Thank you, Sharon.
Yeah, I had heard Judy had texted me, said that she just 2 days ago, yesterday? I think it was yesterday. She had a doctor's appointment.
I think she, in Tuesday night show, I think she mentioned she's going to have to go to the doctor the next day. And, but I'm not sure about that.
No, she went yesterday. It was yesterday, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
She got a treatment and she said it was a little painful.
That's right, Northwoods.
I'm shorter than I was before I got hit, but I'll take that over being paralyzed. I hear you, brother. When I was 10, I was skateboarding in my grandparents lived in an apartment complex, and the laundry room was downstairs, the laundromat, whatever. And I was skateboarding in the laundromat, and there was like a 3-inch step curb that went down, step down,
Yeah.
and I had been jumping off of that. And next thing I know, I'm waking up in the hospital.
Oh, no.
Yeah, apparently I fell and knocked myself out or had amnesia. I walked back to the apartment, went upstairs, and went right to bed. And they came in and just tried talking to me or whatever, and they couldn't. I ended up in the hospital. I knocked my second and third vertebrae out of place in my neck, and said if I had knocked the first one out a hair more, I would have been paralyzed. Yeah, I woke up. I was in traction. I wasn't in pain, though. It was weird. And now I have a bone spur in my neck, so I wonder if that has to do with it.
I wonder.
Gary got run over by a car when he was 8. Wow. I've almost been hit twice. That's how I know that my last words before I die will be "what the fuck." True story.
Mine will be, oh shit. It's usually my reaction.
Oh no.
I caught a goose with my forehead at about 50 miles an hour and had the same thing happen, Mugs.
He's riding his motorcycle.
Yeah. And that's what it says. I don't remember getting hit. I just remember waking up in the hospital with an IV stuck. Yeah, I didn't remember shit.
A friend of mine was riding on interstate, and somehow or other, a crow flew up and right in the center of his chest, smacked. And he had a bruise the shape of a bird on his chest for weeks.
Must have been a weird looking bruise. Wings out and smushed up against, you know.
And, you know, darker in the center and lighter as it expands out.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the bird was, pun not intended, spread eagle when it smacked him.
Spread eagle. The pigeon wished. No, what kind of bird was it? The crow?
I think it was a crow, he said. Whoa.
Northwood says, I heard about a guy who got removed from his motorcycle by a 25-pound wild turkey that was flying across the road. That'll do it.
Chris, did someone say bird? Look at the emoji.
Bird's the word, Chris.
Bird.
That's awesome.
Yeah, Chris knows his birds.
He has Tourette's when it comes to hearing birds.
Yeah, he does. Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
He'll just name it.
That right there. You hear that? Yeah, no, dude, that's a
We were out fishing all day. Had me looking every
that's
direction.
crested teeny bobber. I don't know what the fuck he's like. Now, next time you hear it, you'll know what it is.
Yeah.
But the problem is you're always going to hear it now. Shit. Nah, I appreciate his
Absolutely.
enthusiasm.
Heck yeah. Problem is, by the time he says it, it's flown away. You
Yeah,
can't see it.
You're like,
You're looking all
what are you talking
around.
about, dude?
Yeah. Or he'll say, "You see it?" You said, "No, I don't see it." Second tree from the left, third branch up. You know.
6 leaves in.
Yeah.
It's all what catches our interest.
Oh, it's cool as shit.
No, because the fucking all the gulls and terns on
Seagulls.
the dock look alike, but he'll be like, nope, that one's got a little brown spot underneath its wing. If you stand upside down, you can see it, and that's a whatever.
He said that might be true. You know, I thought about you, Chris, when they've been talking about that, whatever that virus is that was on the cruise. They said 2 of the first people that were infected or exposed or whatever were bird watching. They were on a birding trip
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
You didn't bring anything back from the south,
I
did you?
know. It takes 8 to 10 days for
He-
No, he's
symptoms. I know.
been back a while now.
Long enough, right?
Yeah, hot up. No, he's been back.
Yeah, that's it, Karen.
Dude, and we can work. This country will not go through another fucking
No, and
epidemic,
officials have
pandemic, whatever.
already stated that very loud and clear that this is not that. This
Big pharma suddenly doesn't have any
Yeah.
money rolling in.
fuck that.
You think the last one was good? Watch this one.
He says it's a possibility.
Fuck that. Oh, that he brought something back from
Yeah.
Panama. Besides some really good. Never mind. He didn't bring anything back. I swear.
Nothing that he couldn't roll up.
Panama.
Jay Fritz said I read today that sand cranes have been around over 1 million.
Years.
Yeah. Sorry, it scrolled.
No, he said million of years, but it didn't make sense.
Yeah, you're right, Karen.
And they're supposed to taste good too, Jay.
She says it's not like that, but the media will try to make it that way, though.
Clickbait.
Oh, sure they will. Yeah, I heard the sand cranes are pretty good. I think it was the sand cranes. One of them they hunt up in Minnesota.
Really?
Yeah, they have an open season on it. Sounds
Oh.
weird, yeah.
It's kind of sad.
I don't know if it was the sand hill cranes
They're
or,
mean little fuckers, though. They
or
really are. Territorial. You
a lot
get
of birds
anywhere.
are bigger birds. Goose. Food. You ever
Oh,
fuck with a
Kevin.
goose?
Yeah, it looks like Chris come back clean.
Say it again. What'd you say? Maybe.
I said maybe.
Panama's a little dirtier now, but yeah. I'm kidding, brother.
He knows.
He's like that mother.
He said anyone traveling back to the U.S. was double searched and had the dogs go over our bags.
Yeah, sand cranes in September through February is hunting season up there.
Wow.
BJ's Misadventures, what's up? Yeah, we don't hunt pelicans, dude. Sorry, Mike. Yeah, I was gonna pop in this morning with you, Jim. I just at work. I got up early and had to split. You know, I get a call. I didn't have any reservations, but it was all there were supposed to be 2 walk-ins, and got calls. Hey, I'm gonna be there around 12 o'clock. I won't go out until 2. Okay. Never shows up.
Jeez.
No, it sucks because I prepped the boat for him and never shows up. It's like, meh. But anyway,
What I,
Um,
I, I want everybody to be relaxed and get relaxed during the morning coffees and chats. If you're in a rush, it's you just got to be in a rush. Let me ask you guys something. There's one of the investigative reporters This is a small young lady. She was investigating, and they didn't want her there, and they were pushing and shoving on her and blowing whistles in her ear. I mean, right next to her ear. And
Where was
that's she was somewhere in the up
Pacific
north.
Northwest?
Yeah, and I think in this case she was in Minnesota, but don't quote me. But the thing of it is when whistles can be very loud, and if you're doing that right in somebody's ear, you can
Oh,
cause
yeah.
permanent hearing damage.
Absolutely.
I think that should be considered an assault. What do you guys think? You're causing physical damage to somebody, and if you lose your hearing, it's permanent.
Anybody invading my personal space is assault. I mean, think about it. If they're that close up in your face, they have no good intention.
Right.
So
Right.
absolutely, I would think.
But
My
the
opinion.
police are taking the side of the people who have the
Of
whistles.
course. Of course.
Northwoods, not when it's the same day. Like when my reservations work, you got to make them 48 hours ahead of time, or you can call me the morning of, and I can put you on a boat. So there wasn't really a no call, no show. It was a potential walk in. So it's not like they had a reservation and didn't show for it.
It's really not on record.
Yeah, no, it was just I was doing not a favor. I mean, it's part of the.
You were hooking them up.
Yeah.
And people are just rude, inconsiderate sometimes.
But if it was a reservation, yeah, if there's no call, no show, I can make a note of it, which I don't, because I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna rat people out for being late to a boat rental.
WTF Mike said that is assault. Assault is legally defined as an intentional act that causes another person to reasonably fear, intimidate, harmful, or offensive physical contact. Sorry, that stupid heart was in the way of the rest of the words. Yeah, like I said, if somebody gets in your face like that, there's no good intentions there. None.
But those people that are making all that noise and blowing those whistles, and when they go home, they think they're the good person.
Oh,
I'm
I-
a good person.
Yeah,
What's up, David?
I think they're well paid.
I think so too.
That's,
Yeah.
that's opinion. Can't prove it.
Well, because you can ask them what are they there for.
They have no idea.
But it's they're programmed to just say that's racist. You're a fascist.
But you
Just
ask
be
them
on
why.
a defensive instead of answer a question.
If-
I think all the old people that come in are from the local nursing home.
they've
Hey guys, we're gonna get out today and let's
Yeah,
go.
let's go. They're gonna
We're
take
gonna go
you out
watch a
today.
parade. Just hold this sign. would you?
Yeah, just hold this
Hold
up.
this sign.
Hang on to this. I'll push you out there.
It's funny, but it's not because it's
True.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Absolutely true.
It's like it was funny when Stevie kicked the invader, but it's not funny that you had an invader.
no. It's funny. She kicked her twice.
And then pushed her.
David, take care of yourself, man. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in.
Well, I gotta go
You
get.
know, you think something like that? It's you can call it traumatic if you want. I don't know, but this morning Maya got up and immediately wanted to go out. you were snoring. You didn't hear anything.
I do that.
I know. So I got up and opened the door, and she just kind of hovered by the door for a second. So I'm peeking around, just that one
isn't she
second of
going in there?
right. I think she was just waiting for me, to be honest. But 1 second of why isn't she going in there?
I got to go get the clothes out of the dryer. I'll be in chat for the rest of the show, though.
All right, dude.
Take it easy, guys.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
See you in the morning, more than likely. Might have a day off tomorrow. I don't know yet. No, I gotta go fill those boats up.
Yeah, figure out.
Yeah, friggin' that was the other thing is the people didn't show up for the boat, but then there was another family that had made arrangements before that to go out, family of 3, and I get a call 4:00. Hey, we were cruising along and the boat just cut off. I'm like, uh-oh. All right, check this, do this. Still won't start. So I get all the way. I was like, okay, I don't normally do this, but I'll come and get you guys. I went out there and found them. It was probably about 5 miles from the dock, the other end of the lake, and hooked them up. Right, I just sistered them right next to her. She was right next to me, the boat, and just got her in. They leave. Chris was there. He helped me. And get on the boat, check the switch, do this. Nothing, just normal shit. Turn the key and it starts right up.
It's crazy. Aren't they supposed to have a tow package part of the membership?
Yeah, if you on the coast, if you're going to do the coast, you have to have a tow package. So if you have it, you have it.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
It was just Northwoods, no.
No, she goes after him.
But they don't mind her anymore. Like she can walk within 5 feet of them, they won't even move.
No. She doesn't always go after him, but occasionally she'll take off after one.
She takes about 4 steps and realizes, no, this hurts. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I think this morning it was just her waiting for me.
But you being a little shy after that, I don't blame you.
Yeah, made me stop for a second, peek around the corner, checking the back door.
Was it dark out?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
it was.
That's right. You get up at like fucking
4.
the crack of dawn, not even.
I was surprised because usually she doesn't get up in the morning to go out. She might come out for some water, but then she goes right back to bed.
I don't think she's feeling too good. I think the rawhide that I gave her is not
Hurt her
agreeing
stomach.
with it.
Not something you give her often at all. Hardly ever. So I could see that being a little rough on her stomach.
She used to get them all the time.
Yeah, but
Then I stopped.
yeah.
So yeah, guys, what else we doing? We still got about 45 minutes, 40,
Oh, Jesus.
40, 40 minutes. Well, the link's in chat. I just put it there, so anybody wants to hang out, feel free. Click that link, come hang out. I missed Tuesday's show. I was watching hockey.
Go back and listen to like the
Go
first
Abs.
30
What is
30 minutes of
what
the
is
show.
Abs?
I have no idea.
Avalanche. I'm guessing.
Never got into hockey.
Me neither.
Which was odd because my neighbor
I've seen.
across the street played for the Capitals. He was, Brett Barber.
Avalanche. Brett Barber.
Yeah. Yeah,
I tried hockey when I was a
I'm
kid.
gonna say back in the 80s. He played. It was awesome. There were some good fights.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go back and listen to the first half hour of Tuesday's show. It was almost a good fight here too. Last show was when we talked about
Oh yeah,
what happened here in the house.
yeah. Go back and watch Tuesday night's show. You're gonna be like, oh shit.
She said, "Oh no."
Yeah, it's pretty much in the beginning of it.
Yeah, it is. You dove right into it. I was
Well, hell yeah.
blessed. Well, I wasn't quite sure you were going to talk about it.
Why not?
Well, this is true, but
For 6 years, anything that's happened in our lives,
we always talk about
these guys know about.
it. Yeah, it's true.
What is this hockey you speak of? It's a Canadian thing. Don't worry about it. Although I love playing like street hockey when I was younger.
We would play kickball.
We did that too. Soccer, kickball.
Stickball.
Not too much stickball.
Yeah. We use one of them big rubber balls.
The dodgeballs, the red ones.
No,
Like,
no, no, the bouncy balls, like handball almost.
oh, okay. Oh, for stickball.
Yeah, for
like a
stickball.
racquetball thing.
Mm-hmm. Just heavier.
It's the playoffs. How many teams are still in the playoffs? I can figure it out fast.
Google. True.
She's gonna be like, Jesus Christ, what do they want me to explain the rules next?
I know, right? How exactly does that work? No.
What exactly is icing?
She said, I think 8.
Is icing like false, like offsides on a soccer field?
No
I
idea.
wonder. Well, like offsides, like you can't on a soccer field, you can't get backs to fullbacks without having possession of the ball. Otherwise, you're offsides. You don't belong there. The only hockey team worth watching is the New York Rangers. Nothing more. Yeah, we mentioned that the other night. The last hockey game I was at was in Phoenix. Although hockey is probably one of the cooler sports to see live because that puck moves so friggin' fast. And when someone gets checked hard against the boards, oh, brutal. Northwoods doesn't like any of the Texas hockey teams.
Yeah, see that.
Just doesn't make sense that Texas has a hockey team.
It'd be like Florida having a hockey team.
Florida having a bobsled team.
Yeah, right?
A snowman building team or some shit, you know? Although they could probably bang out some killer sandcastles.
Right?
There aren't as many fights at hockey games as there used to be. Yeah, but fucking hockey fighters, like when they fight, hockey players, when they fight, they got that shit down to a science. You know, just shake off the gloves, grab the back of that dude's shirt and get it over his head so he can't fight back.
Karen says icing. I don't really know. It has something to do with the puck going past the middle or something, without any players touching it or something. I really
Okay.
don't know for sure.
Jim says Cool Runnings, great movie.
Mhm.
That was a good John Candy flick.
Mhm.
There used to be a Jamaican deli I would go to in Manhattan called Cool Runnings.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Had to get those beef patties and the cocoa bread. Tampa Bay Lightning won Stanley Cup 20 and 21. Right on. It is odd. You know, you expect a hockey team in Toronto, not Tampa.
Right.
That was a good one, Northwoods. Great Outdoors. John Candy and Dan Aykroyd. Uncle Buck was good too. Which one was it with Bear? Big Bear. Bear. Big Bear. Big Bear chase me. Big, and it comes through the door and flattens him. Bear. Big Bear. There it is. Brilliant minds think alike, Jay. That was the Great Outdoors. That's right. I think Uncle Buck, they were at the beach, not in the mountains.
Silence.
Timing it.
Pardon the interruption.
At the end of the movie, the bear was bald on both ends. I do remember that. Shot it with the shotgun. He scalped it, kind of like it hit it, and it fucking his hair flopped back. And then as it was leaving later, he shot her in the ass. So it was bear on that end too.
Huh.
Bear.
Bear ass bear. Bald bear ass bear.
Bald bear is bear. Yeah. If you're just tuning in, tune out.
Right. This is our
Your
normal.
timing is impeccable. What other movies? John Candy. Is he in Splash?
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
That was Danny DeVito. No, it's from Mama from the Train.
Space.
Mama,
What's said Spaceballs.
can't see in this thing.
Yeah. Jim said it. Planes, trains, and automobiles. See? I do things.
Didn't think you didn't. That chair is squeaky.
Yes.
He was in Splash. I thought so.
That's what it says. He thinks Splash was one of John Candy's first movies.
I always liked him. He was fun.
Oh yeah.
You go back, you look at like Animal House. Remember Animal House? With John Belushi. You'll see like a young, what's his name? I can't think of his name now. Nicolas Cage, I think. Nope. Was it?
Gary Johnson, good night. Thanks for hanging out.
No. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Nicolas Cage it was in that.
That's what said John Candy's son will be in Spaceballs too.
Oh, really? As a Mog? Half man, half dog. Just a coincidence.
Stripes.
Excellent
Yeah,
movie.
that was.
Russell should be here for this. Russell! It's when they're in that RV.
Who is Harry Crumb?
Well, wasn't he a detective in that? Harry Crumb? That was a detective. Like he was the detective, Harry Crumb, wasn't it? Yeah. Or a private eye. It was something along those lines. Stripes was a great movie. Settle down, Francis. Nobody calls me Francis. Call me Francis. Killing me. Delirious. What was Delirious? Wasn't there a, I want to say a comedy special called Delirious, but Delirious. Something went wrong. It's weird. It has it up there, but it says something went wrong. Didn't understand my voice. What?
Right? Yeah.
It
Translated.
still won't. It's still not loading. I think I dropped this phone too many times. Home Alone, another good one. Oh, this is fucking Delirious. Okay. John Candy, Mariel Hemingway, Raymond Burr. Still trying to remember the movie. Soap opera writer. Okay. Ray Wolf, what's up? Canadian bacon. Blues Brothers. Was he in that? Was John Candy in the Blues Brothers?
Mm.
Yeah, that was Stripes, Richie. Heavy Metal. That was a cartoon back in the day.
I don't remember.
Writer Jim says. He was a detective that ordered the orange whips. Yes, John Candy was in the Blues Brothers. I just can't think of a scene with him in it. No, he had to be there. You remember that from the Blues Brothers? All the military. What else was he in?
There's the link. We've got 23 minutes. I'm counting.
I'm surprised I don't hear the clock going.
You know, speed it up a little.
That's the rate I'm hearing it at. I think it stopped a few times.
It's like it.
John Candy's first movie was in 1973 and was called Class of 44. But he also played in the movie 1941. Now that I remember it.
That was the year I was born. 73.
1941 was a funny movie. That was another John Belushi. No, yeah, John Belushi.
I'm ready for another slice of pizza.
Yeah, me too. Some chicken wings.
Yeah.
We kind of got a late start on dinner, so we ended up just ordering a pie and some wings, and I had one slice and
I had one
two wings, three wings.
I had
Three little-
one slice and two wings.
We got like basically a whole pie waiting for us.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Sergeant Holka is our big toe. Stripes. Sorry. If I know quotes, I'll just blurt them out. You think Chris has Tourette's?
Guess I'm just used to it.
Wagons East. He was 43 when he died of a heart attack. He's too young. Way before his time. Wagons East. I don't even remember seeing it. I mean, no, it was people coming back from the West, you know, like said, fuck this, too many Indians out here or some shit, and turned around. It's- Wagons East was made in 1994. Well, that's what I said. You know, you think Chris has Tourette's with birds. I get it with movie quotes. I usually get them right, but that milk bone underwear one, I'm still trying to. I do remember Norm saying it, but I swear somebody else said it in the movie. And I'm for some reason I keep thinking Bill Murray.
That's the movie I was trying to think of. Nothing But Trouble. John Candy was in that one.
Who's in it with him?
That's Dan Aykroyd and was it Dan Aykroyd? Demi Moore. Wait. Chevy Chase.
Chevy Chase is another good one.
Yeah.
Fletch. That was Chevy Chase. Caddyshack. Where are we at? 17 people watching. Well, thanks for hanging out, guys.
Right?
Sorry, we're not that talkative right now.
I know.
Chris says Fletch was his best movies. It was funny is like he started out a lot like early on, like Saturday Night Live. But Chevy Chase was known for his pratfalls. Like he could fall down a flight of stairs and bounce back up. You know, he was always falling. What do we got going on this weekend? Anything?
Nope.
I got reservations Saturday and Sunday. I hope I'm off tomorrow. I mean, like without reservations. I know I have to go in and do some shit, but this will be 5, 6, 7. It'll be like 8 days straight.
Got anything to do Monday?
Monday, no.
We should go fish somewhere.
Yeah, we can do that.
Watch it a fucking storm all day.
Yeah, let's check the weather first. Fishing report. I caught one bass just before we came on.
Caught one yesterday.
You did?
Yeah.
That's right.
Was it yesterday?
No.
It's Tuesday.
But it's been slow. You know, it's just, even down at work, it's been slow. Water's down a little bit. I don't know that has, I mean, here I know it has something to do with it, but
Well, I cast out back a little bit this afternoon and I go in and take a nap and get up and I'm in the kitchen and I hear a tap on the window and he's holding a bass up in the window. He catches it on my pole.
well, you've caught in my mind.
I know. I'm just saying. I went back out. I was like, well, I want to catch fish. So I went back out and cast more. And he caught the only one that was out there.
Well, it was funny because I went out to let the dog out and the pole was sitting there and I can't resist. So first cast,
Yeah,
caught it.
that's cool. That's always cool.
I forgot how to catch fish. I was
Right.
like, what is that?
Catch,
Oh.
catch a fish is like, on the first cast, it's like mic drop.
Yeah, that's where you just put the pole down
Yeah.
and walk away.
I'm good.
Armed and Dangerous was a good movie too. Isn't that when they were like security guards for like an armored truck company or some shit? And they worked for a security company. Yes. Richie's watching cartoons. Doesn't matter where they're made, Richie, it's still a cartoon. I'm not condemning you. I like cartoons. Where are we at? Go to my media assets and see what I have down here.
What?
Just, oh, not that one.
Danny, greetings. Bless you. Bless you.
Thought there'd be one more.
I was waiting.
Excuse me. Danny, take care. Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. This is in the movie Who Was Harry Crumb? Yeah, in 1941 they were, I think, yeah, John Candy was, I think, part of the tank crew. Literally tank, you know. But it was in California or some shit. I'll take your word for Richie. I'll never watch it. Not into anime.
No, me either.
Oh, guys, we got 10 minutes left. Nobody wants to hang out. Last ditch effort.
Right.
Summer rental.
He's done so many
Yeah.
movies.
I'm trying to remember that one. Maybe that's the one that was at the beach. Obviously.
Maybe. Just maybe.
Well, you can rent the cabin in the woods. Just saying. Yes, Ted Turner passed away. 80 something.
Yes.
Ted Turner.
Mhm.
Who is he?
Yeah.
Big media dude.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Turner Broadcasting.
Yes. No, I get it. It took me a second. You know me names. It takes me a minute. I get it.
Even Richie said, "Who's Ted Turner?" Or maybe he's asking seriously. No, he's a New Yorker. He knows who he is.
Created CNN.
Cat. See,
I hope so.
we look at each other because
We hear noise outside.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was.
Mickey, what's up? Good to see you. Yeah, I have two kayaks sitting outside the window, and the cats will jump up on them, and I guess they're not secure,
Hey, Mickey.
so they rock them.
Good to see you.
It must be fake news if he is dead from a fake news channel.
That just makes no sense.
No. It might be a bullshit channel now. I don't know, but it used to be a decent channel as far as I know. Yeah, we're doing good. Hanging in there. Hopefully you're both doing well.
Hanging in there.
Yeah.
as well.
Who else is I feel like somebody else just died too. I don't know. Well, we avoided politics tonight.
Yeah, for the most part, no. It just gets exhausting after a while, you know?
And I said it's just weird that this year I am so into it, like watching and learning. I'm
Well,
like,
it's
fuck
very
it.
prevalent now, you know? I mean, not that it hasn't been in the past, but
It's
It's-
overkill,
yes,
I think.
everything that's talked about in the media, whether you're watching YouTube or Twitter or X, whatever you want
It's
to call
just
it.
all it is.
every-
It's
yeah,
political
it's all
bullshit.
it is. News just then, Michael Jackson is still dead. That's Jim.
What the fuck?
And that's why I read it.
I gotta stop leaning on the table. I'm laughing, shaking everything.
Not an earthquake.
Happy birthday to Bonnie Tyler, 74 years old today.
Wow. Karen said so is Elvis.
Total eclipse of the heart.
Depends on
Wasn't
how
that Bonnie
you,
Tyler?
depends on who you ask, Karen.
Yeah, right. It's one of my favorite expressions.
Well.
Motherfucker's deader than Elvis. How old would Elvis be now? 112? I mean,
80s. Let's see.
he says Elvis ain't dead. He just went home.
"91 years old."
Wow. I wasn't far off.
January 8th, 1935.
I was like 21 years off. Elvis ain't dead. He just went home. It's from the movie MIB, Men in Black.
Mm.
Do you remember that? Another good movie. David Attenborough is 100 today or tomorrow. Right on.
Where were you when Elvis Presley died?
I was in the living room in Point Pleasant. I heard it come over the radio.
I was on the beach at Nag's Head.
Really?
Yeah. We had a family vacation, all my cousins.
Carolinas?
Yep. My aunts and uncles and cousins, and mom and dad and
That's
sisters.
Outer Banks, isn't it?
Yeah. We were out, I was out on the beach, and I just remember hearing people crying, and you know the reaction. It kind of freaked me out. I was very, very young.
I'm trying to
I
remember
was only like 3 years
if
old.
my mom cried.
I was only 3 years old, and I remember that because it just I was confused, like what's going on. It was up and down the beach. People hovering around the radio. Yeah, it was crazy. I do remember that.
Mickey says I was a year and a half old. Couldn't tell you where I was. No, I was. When was it? 70 what?
77.
Yeah, I was 9.
It was 4. Just turned 4. We're almost 4.
Karen says I don't remember other than my Aunt Joy was pissed because it was on her birthday. Ooh, it was the day after mine.
I just got kicked out of chat and the whole show.
21 in one day. So Karen.
Jim said August 77, driving to Myrtle Beach. Came on the radio.
Yeah, that's where I heard it was on the radio. I was 8.
Fun fact, Jay Fritz played golf with Elvis Presley.
Yes, you did. Pickup game.
Yeah. Right place, right time.
Is Jay still here?
I don't know.
It's a good story, though.
He's probably got his earbuds in, snoring.
I remember when Reagan was injured. Yeah, I remember that. John Lennon. Karen says, my son was 4 and had no idea who Elvis was.
I was 4 and I knew who Elvis was. My dad was a huge fan. Big time. I remember he did, I don't know what show Elvis did, but I remember my dad making us be quiet so he could record it with his tape recorder.
All right, on.
Yeah.
Was it off the television or
Off
what?
the television,
Yeah.
yeah. Yep. We couldn't make a sound. Shut up.
Northwood says Santa was not happy when the temp agency sent him 50 Elvises instead of elves. I hate when they screw up like that. And what's funny, and well, I don't think, if Chris is, you're still here, Chris's son, Chris Jr., he brings the barge over to our dock, and we're by the front, and he's like, dude, I was just over in that building and I was watching. I don't know if he was in the building. I guess he was in the building. There was an Elvis impersonator in there, and he was like, I swear to God, he was singing. And I said, what was he there for? Was he doing a wedding? He's like, yeah.
That's funny. Elvis has left the building. Vacation time.
Indeed. Well, guys, I want to thank. What is that?
Who knows?
Elvis died on my 16th birthday. Damn you, Elvis. That's terrible.
It is.
Well, listen, I want to thank everybody for hanging out tonight. If you guys enjoyed it, please hit that like button below. Share it out. If you're new, subscribe. See some new names.
Right?
And leave comments. We'll be back on Tuesday. You guys have an amazing weekend.
Be safe.
Absolutely. I know there's probably some dangerous storms going to be popping up over the weekend.
And don't forget, say a prayer for Sharon Guy.
Absolutely.
Her loved one.
Sharon Guy's family member was struck by a bicycle. Or, I guess, somebody's bicycle.
Yeah. We're not exactly sure, but they need prayers.
Indeed. And Judy.
Yes.
Prayers for Judy.
Keep Judy in your prayers.
All right, guys. You take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. We love you.
We do.
Peace and God bless.